Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, that is Penguin Learners. So in last video we already discussed about France as a republic. So today we are going to discuss about the remaining three topics, that is women during revolution, abolition of slavery, and revolution and everyday life. So if you have not seen that last three videos, go watch it. I'll put the link in the description below. Okay, so let's get started. So as we know, political rights were given to the men who had property, later to all the men. But for women, we are talking about the women during revolution. So as we know, political rights were given to all men only. But for women, political rights were never given them in France. So let's talk about after that what was the role of women in French Revolution. So from very start, women were active participants in all events. They were hoping that because of their participation, when the new government will come, they will definitely rewarded with a voting right. So what are the women we are talking about here? Here in women of France in that era can be divided mostly into two categories. First, rich women, second, poor women. The women belonging to third estate were mostly uneducated and they used to work outside their houses. They used to work in very small jobs like domestic servants, laundressers, florists, etc. Now let's talk about women of wealthy families. They were the daughters of noble and also member of third estate education group. So this section of women had exposure for education. It made an inequality between rich and poor section again. So if we see, women had done a great job to bring equality. They used to discuss their in women political clubs. They used to discuss their own interest and needs. They had created around 60 clubs, and the famous one was the club named the Society of Revolutionary and Republican Women, and they only demanding equal political rights. So when voting rights were extended to the men, they were saying that please treat us equal and give us the same political voice. Okay, but obviously these women were not rewarded. When constitution made in 1791 here, the government reduced the women as passive citizen. But still the government still did some facility for women, but the point is political freedom was not given to them. So the government made schooling compulsory for every woman, eliminated forced marriage, and marriage became a social contract which you enter with your own consent, and made legal that any wife can divorce her husband in her will. They also trained the women for various jobs, but it all changed in the reign of terror period. But the time of Robespierre, when the Robespierre was ruling, everything changed again. He closed all the women political club and their activities on events, arrested famous women club leaders, and also sentenced them death. Fight for women continued not in France but in some part of Europe for like 200 years. So we called it as international suffrage movement during late 19th century, 19th to early 20th century. So lastly they won in during 1946 they won the right to vote. It was the condition of women during that time. So after, it was a big problem in the French society. Another problem is the slave trade. So let's talk about now abolition of slavery. In that era, some human were treated like animal. That's what they were termed as slave. Colonies in Caribbean like Martinique, Guadeloupe, San Domino, these colonies were full of resources like cultivated lands. It was the best supplier of tobacco, indigo, sugars, coffees, etc. So Europe was dependent upon them for these resources. But the Europeans does not go there and work, but wanted those resources without any laborer or hard work. They don't wanted to give up on their luxuries. So due to that shortage of labor, European came up with a concept called slavery. They made a triangular like this. They made a triangular slave trade. So that system between Europe, Africa and America begins during 17th century and went on for 100 years. From the port of Bordeaux or Nantes, they sent a ship to African coasts, and there would be a person selling people as slaves to slave traders, and from there they sent to Europe. They traveled for like 3 months. They got treated as animal, and from France they got sold to the plantation owners, and they take slaves in exchange of the resources with France. So how this slavery ended? Treating human as an animal is very bad. So how this slavery ended? In the Jacobin regime during 1794, they ended this slavery. They free all the slaves, but later in the Napoleon regime it got reintroduced again. It's like a never ending process. But after the decline of Napoleon monarchy, the slavery finally ended during 1848. So this problem also ended. The abolition of slavery finally happened. So let's talk about revolution and everyday life. So we see every time whenever any revolution happens, social life get affected by it. So much happened in the French society that the idea of philosopher reached to common peoples. So it's obvious to see any kind of changes. So the point number 1 is liberty and equality. The liberty and equality no longer in political sphere. This also applied in everyday life. Censorship, suppression of expression had been completely abolished, and declaration of rights of men and citizens happened. Freedom of speech and expression was there, and also freedom of press was there. There was no punishment for press people to print any kind of opposing views on newspaper. They got all the freedom. Play songs, festive procession was no longer a crime. So this was the changes happened in people's life during 1789. Okay, so this is all about the French Revolution. In next video we will discuss about some MCQ related questions. about this chapter. Okay, so if you like the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Click the notification bell to get further update, and I see you guys in the next one. Bye.